It's time for our podcast. What a day.
What a day. The tribal drum is beating for I didn't know you were famous. A TikToker has accosted someone on the street and asking all kinds of questions, not realising that the slightly well-oiled person that they were talking to is a famous Australian.
Also, down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. State of origin this week.
Yeah, how do you feel? It disrupts club football. Do you mind?
We sound like such parents, though, because it did ruin both our sides this weekend.
But having said that, my team was playing against another team that had a number of players out.
So really...
But there's a mush in the middle of the season where it all goes a bit askew. Though a friend of mine says it all evens out by the end of the year. I don't know how you feel about that.
There's a big mush. There's a big mush going on in the world of love. Rupert Murdoch has got married again.
He's off the market, ladies.
Look out.
Married for the fifth time.
Fifth time. He's doing all right. We'll talk about that.
And what about this guy who, instead of singing the anthem at a baseball game, he's world famous for what he does. He whistled the anthem, and I discovered a not-so-hidden talent that Brendan Jones has.
I unveiled a huge talent in this studio. I'm going to go on the professional whistling circuit.
Okay.
Enjoy the podcast.
You and Tweety Bird.
Everybody online.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller.
Amanda. Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you nutface?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
But you're an idiot.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Well, hello there, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm very well, and you're sitting back in your regular chair.
My regular chair, my little ready, steady cook buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Jem Wairai is back, by the way.
Hello. How are you all?
We're all right. You still look a bit wan, if you don't mind me
What
saying.
does that mean?
Have you seen the word W-A-N, wan?
Yeah.
A bit pale of face, a bit pasty.
I'll, The Simpsons.
Yeah.
You know Wendell from The Simpsons?
Oh, yeah.
You look a bit like him. So.
Yeah.
You still look like a little gormless.
Are you all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Have you got your sick note?
I actually do, yeah.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, I went to the doctor's, got a sick note and everything. So
Because I know your
ticked all the
girlfriend had
boxes.
COVID and you felt unwell. Did you actually ever get COVID?
I didn't test positive for it, but I'm
Is
pretty...
that because you're just too negative a guy?
Yeah.
I thought you had COVID.
No, I had symptoms.
He had COVID adjacent.
Yeah.
And that's fair enough. You can't come into this small room with that. I completely agree.
God,
Yeah. So just thought I'd just
Of
take
course,
some
as you can
time.
imagine, Ryan, every morning we'd hear, in my day, you had to chop your head off. You stayed to go to work and cauterise the wound.
I remember one time when I was working on the building site, I died and my boss came round to the funeral and said, that's all well and good, but you're due on the site.
Yeah. You died, and then he said, just
I got out
give
of
it
my
a
coffin.
rub, he said.
and
So
I
he spent a
came-
week doing that.
Actually, the person who was most fraught about me taking time off was my dad. Because when he realised I wasn't going into work, the first thing he said to me is, they're going to say that I tried to kill you.
Do you know what? That's exactly what Jonesy said.
Yeah, I listened to the podcast. That was the
Jonesy
first thing.
believes that your father is trying to poison you with undercooked food.
Because I had one day off one time because I had some dodgy lamb or
There's
something.
a little bit of sixth sense going on there. Your
Munchausen's by proxy.
Yeah, your dad's poisoning you. I'm just worried.
Well,
about
welcome
you.
back.
Good to have you back, mate.
Yeah, it's, it's all right.
Everybody's really thrilled.
Everyone is over the moon. Action-packed show today. Instagram makes its return, and we can't do anything until we do the Magnificent
Remember how
Seven.
this goes, Ryan? Here's question number 1. What buttered snack is famously sold at the movies?
13 WSFM, why don't you call us and play the
Ryan's
Magnificent
verbose questions have returned.
I've missed them. Jam Nation. We're into the Magnificent Seven. 7 questions. Can you go away and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
Look, it's Monday. What will I say? Brendan, say something.
But it's about getting questions said
Okay,
right.
that'll do us. That will do us.
Boris is in Drummoy.
Hi, Boris.
Good morning, Amanda. Morning, Jonesy.
Boris?
Here's question 1 for you. In my most verbose voice, what buttered snack is famously sold at the movies?
That'd be popcorn.
Yum.
Am I the only person who doesn't like it? If it's there, I eat it, but I never seek it out, if you know what I mean.
I
If
think
someone
you're
else
the
has
only
bought it, I'll eat it.
person that doesn't like
buttered popcorn.
That's the best stuff in the
It's
world.
like
Are you
petrol
joking?
just poured on husks.
Well, don't eat it then. I'll eat yours.
Do you like it, Boris?
No, I don't like it, Mandy.
Thank you,
You
Boris.
two can go for a date together and have no fun.
Question 2. A chaise and a futon are both types of what?
Are they furniture?
Yeah.
Yeah,
couch.
very good. Let's play the not-so-secret sound.
Duh. What's this sound, Boris? Do you want to hear it again?
Yes, please. Is it someone counting money?
No. I can see why you think that, but it's not.
Jamie's in Spring Park.
Hello, Jamie.
Good morning, guys.
Have a
Jamie?
listen, have a listen to this. Do you know what that is?
It sounds like a stapler.
No, it sounds like it, but it's not. It's the not-so-secret sound.
Sounds like Amanda's about to partake in a bit of, hey, man.
With my stapler. That's it, Brendan. You know I don't partake in the hey man.
Not anymore.
I never, ever have. I don't like it when you make those allegations because
Why?
I've never done that.
Street. Everyone thinks you're
Oh,
on the
yeah, well,
street.
isn't she cool? No,
No.
I don't like drug humour. I don't like it.
Come on.
Cheech and Chong, go away.
Oh, that was great.
I hated every moment of it.
Oh, you like Cheech and
I hate
Chong.
them.
What about Up in Smoke?
I don't think I saw it because I hated it so much.
Jonesy and Amanda. Sam Nation.
Podcast.
We're into the Magnificent Seven. We're up to question number 3. It's the not-so-secret sound.
Duh. Rob's in Glen Alpine. Hello, Rob.
Good morning, how are you?
Very well.
Amanda,
Listen,
Jonesy?
we'll listen very
Hang on,
closely.
Rob's saying good morning to Ryan.
Ah,
Hey, Rob.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, mate.
How you going, mate?
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, I am. How you feeling?
oh, look, you know.
Yeah, not too bad for a Monday, mate.
Oh, yeah, same here.
You know, you can chat in your own time, Ryan. Rob, listen
With your
closely.
friends.
Listen closely, Rob. What is this?
Yep, I got it.
What is it?
Would it be a cigarette lighter?
It's a lighter.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
That's pretty much Amanda's weekend right there. A bit of that.
I'm not the one who sold drugs down in the snow when you're a younger man, Brendan. I don't take drugs and never have. So maybe the pot's calling the kettle a little stoned. Question number 4 for you, Rob. This year, it's multiple choice. This year, 13-year-old Willis Gibson became the first human to beat which vintage video game? Was it A, Pong, B, Space Invaders, C, Tetris? A 13-year-old beat which one?
Okay, B, Space Invaders.
No, it wasn't Space Invaders.
Peter's in Kings Langley.
Hello, Peter. We've got a lot of men playing today. Hello, Peter.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Very
Great, thanks,
well.
Peter.
So this year, a 13-year-old became the first human to beat which vintage video game? Was it Pong or Tetris?
Tetris.
It is Tetris.
Tetris.
Now, Tetris isn't, it says here, is not designed to be beaten. He was the first ever to crash the game because he beat the code. Ryan, what does that mean?
So if you just keep on playing it, eventually the game just gives up.
So we shouldn't be applauding a 13-year-old for spending his entire life trying to beat it.
I think it's pretty impressive.
So he played so long the game said, I give up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tetris is good, though, for young men to develop their car packing skills down the
Okay.
track.
Women can pack cars
No,
too.
women cannot pack a car, but no idea. They'll put a pillow in the back, and that's it.
How many women
we
have
can't
you-
put anything else
How
in
many
here.
women have you lived with?
Many
Oh,
women.
you have
women in
not.
my life.
How many women have you lived with?
I've lived with one, but every woman, from yourself to every other woman, can't pack.
I love generalisations,
Right,
don't
they
you?
just can't
Do you want to
pack.
go
I'm
back to
just
you in the
telling you right
snow? Question, don't get me angry. Question number 6 now, Peter. The Roadrunner always evades which Looney Tunes character?
Coyote.
Yeah.
Women can't evade coyotes either. They're fools.
A ghillie suit is often used for what purpose, Peter?
A ghillie suit.
A ghillie suit.
You probably won't see it, ironically.
Oof. I have no idea.
Sorry, Pete, even with my clever clue. I can't
Adrian's
pack a
in-
car, but I can be clever.
Did you see that fool that was jumping out of the bush, scaring people in it?
No.
Adrian's in Kings Park.
Raincoat.
No, he was scaring runners and stuff, trying to get YouTube yucks.
Hi, Adrian.
How you going?
Very well. What's a ghillie suit?
Camouflage.
It's camouflage. I've never heard it called a ghillie suit.
Question 7. Look at Adrian. He's come from nowhere. Do you want to talk to Ryan at all, by the way, Adrian? Anything you want to say?
Yeah, how you going?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you
Let's not
doing?
encourage this anymore.
Question, Adrian. Which country did the Matildas play over the weekend, Adrian?
I don't have a clue.
Sorry, Adrian. Jamie's in Schofields. Hi, Jamie.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning. The Matildas, this other team was leading 1-0 to the very last minute. Michelle Heyman made it 1-1. Which country did we tie with on the weekend?
Was it England?
No, it wasn't England.
Fred's in Milpera.
All men today. Hello, Fred.
Yeah, hello there, Amanda.
Fred's busy packing a car, Brendan.
Good on you, Fred.
Which country did the Matildas play over the weekend?
Oh, they played China, had a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
They did.
We beat China. Is that good? Is that wise to be beating China? Just in the whole...
Oh, as if we're going to say, hey, Matildas, take one for the team, play nicely and lose.
Just, they are the big boss around town. Congratulations to you, Fred. You've won the jam pack. It's all coming your way. Dinner to the value of $150 at Clubs New South Wales. The Perfect Plate is happening. Your local club Perfect Plate Awards. Voting closes soon, by the way. $150 to spend at Holy Moly. Work hard. Putt harder. Make your next work function a hole-in-one at Holy Moly. Also, Jones and Amanda, Gary Ticcios, you to colour in some standard pencils. Fred, anything you'd like to add?
Well, I'd like to thank you and Amanda and Jonesy very much, and I enjoy your show every morning on the way to work.
Thank you, Fred. And do you agree with Jonesy that women can't pack a boot?
No, I wouldn't say that. I'm married, and I like my life the way it is.
So Fred's scared. It's like
it's hostage situation.
Beating the Chinese in soccer.
Thank you, Fred.
Thank you, Fred.
That's a very good answer. I like my life the way it is.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. Let's go.
No time for chit chat. I want to go home.
The Jarmanac is our big book of musical facts. Let's have a look. Oh, on this day in 2006, Red Hot Chili Peppers released their hit, Danny California. I know the song, but I've never wondered who Danny is. Have you? And it's Danny, D-A-N-I.
Yeah, Danny.
As opposed to Danny, D-A-N-N-Y, man.
Yep.
The interesting story behind Danny...
She's the one with the push-up bra.
Have you met her too? Let's let Anthony Kiedis explain who Danny is.
And I started writing. I was like, oh, my God, this is about the girl that was in By the Way, Danny. And then I realized that Danny in By the Way was about the girl in Californication, the teenage bride with the baby inside. And so it sort of revealed itself to me that it was, it's been the same character just kind of developing.
Well, I knew that she was from By the Way, but I didn't know she was from California.
Yeah, I didn't either until I took a look at it.
I didn't either, even though I wrote them all. How intriguing.
Back off the hay, man.
Let's go to the original Danny, Danny California.
This is great.
Jam Nation.
I saw this thing. I'm outraged. There's this young guy. Let me get my phone ready.
Here we go.
There's this young guy, and he's a young, attractive, kind of hipster kind of looking guy. And he's put up this reel that just says, to my future wife who can tolerate my grandpa rock music. So he's saying, hey, girls, I'm into old stuff, but I'm so interesting. So he says, who can tolerate my grandpa rock music. This is the song he has put underneath that. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Scar Tissue. To this guy trying to be hip and cool saying my grandpa rock. Good on you. Grandpa Rock is not Red Hot Chili Peppers.
No.
Grandpa Rock.
Grandpa Rock's this. Accabilk.
That's Grandpa Rock.
This is what my mum and dad used to listen to.
Haven't you got any Val Dunican?
Not on me.
Actually, this is quite nice. Ryan,
Who doesn't like flute?
She sucks.
So I think it's clarinet. Okay, yeah.
Well, this is interesting that he would call that Grandpa Rock. This dovetails into a survey I saw. They interviewed 2,000 adults and asked them a variety of questions from the different generations to what they thought. According to these results, people under the age of 27, so that's Gen Z, used to one of those, Ryan?
Yeah.
Under the age of 27, they're under the impression that old age truly sets in the late 50s. And 20% believe that retirement in your late 50s includes spending your days in an armchair, and 16% say it means you just potter around. Interestingly, the opposite is true because apparently boomers the data indicates boomers are the most active of all the generations. They spend an average 4 hours more outdoors beyond work hours as opposed to their young adult millennial counterparts. 56% of the boomers said that they spend time exercising. Only 39% of those between the ages of 18 and 27 said the same. So while Gen Z thinks that in your late 50s you're retiring and you spend time sitting in a chair and puttering around, we're actually more active than they are.
Well, way to go.
Way to go us.
We're rocking out with Acker Bilk on the clarinet.
This is very soothing. You'll hear it on Smooth.
Well, maybe we could start working on the Smooth show.
Working on the Smooth show. Not with language like that, Brendan. Working on the Smooth show.
We'd have to be like, okay, that's Acker Bilk.
On this beautiful Sydney morning. We shouldn't mock because I want to do that one day.
I think it'd be easy. That would be so easy. You just get over there. Oh, it's a beautiful looking day and look at the harbour and I'm going to get a coffee and then I'm going to eat a fruit smoothie.
Tell me more. I want to know more.
No.
I'm going to eat a fruit smoothie. You'd be hopeless at that.
I've still
What's
got
in it, cement?
I've still got my teeth. So I'm going to chew regardless of my fruit smoothie.
Chewing the scenery right now.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
Podcast. Jonesy and Amanda in the morning. 101.7 WSFM.
You know what I watched on the weekend that I haven't seen, and I don't know why I haven't seen this movie because it's right in my wheelhouse. I love The Equalizer and all that those payback type
Vigilante movies.
I love vigilante movies. Have you ever seen the movie History?
Driving Miss Daisy?
A History of Violence. Have you seen that? With Vito, old mate from...
Vito Morganson?
Yeah, from
I feel like
Lord
I'm
of the
with
Rings.
Bill Collins. It's incredible.
You know, it's a great story. He's like he lives in small town America. These two reprobates come into his diner and he dispatches of them with them, and he's like a hitman. And then we discover that he indeed was a mafia hitman.
End of film?
Well, yeah, I don't want to wreck it for you, but that came out in 2005.
Feel free to wreck it for me.
Well, then Johnny hasn't seen it, might be saying, don't wreck it for me.
Well, it
But
sounds
it's a great,
hideous.
No, it's a great
Violent?
Yeah. Speaking of, I haven't yet to see Furiosa. Have you seen that?
No, Liam saw it. My son saw it.
What did he say? What did Liam say?
He said it was okay. That's kind of what he said.
According to news, it's flopped, beaten by Garfield.
But Garfield's flopped. Are they fighting to be the flops?
I wouldn't.
The wooden spooners of the film industry.
Apparently, it cost $220 million to make. It's made $3 million.
No.
No, that's no good.
No.
I haven't seen it, so I won't criticise it. I did, on my Instagram, put a post up. It popped up on my feed, the original Mad Max. This is all before CGI, under the heading Before CGI. It's got Jim Goose. Remember Jim Goose, Steve Bisley's character from Mad Max? Mm-hmm. He's on his Kawasaki, and there's Steve Bisley riding the bike, and there's a cameraman with an old-school ginormous cameraman.
Sitting on the back.
Perched on the back as the bike does up to 200 k's.
Wow, they were the days.
They were the days.
No green screen there.
No.
Where's Garfield then?
Jam Nation.
So our sons came over on the weekend, came over yesterday. Liam and Jack came over and we hung out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I took the boys to lunch at the Coogee Bay Hotel.
Oh, nice.
Old school. The sea was massive.
Yeah, big seas.
Massive. Anyway, we had burgers and did the usual thing. Then we went home.
Did you have a bit of a punt?
No.
Because Jack likes a punt.
The kick in the face was on in the sports bar.
Or UFC.
Donald Trump, front row. People go, whoa, whoa, we love you. And Joe Rogan, whoa, whoa. I think, what weird universe have I dropped into?
I saw Donald Trump walk in.
And apparently the crowd went crazy for him.
Of course they would. He looked good, though. Do you think he looked good? He looked like he's lost a bit of weight.
I don't know, Brendan. I'm not going to pervert Donald Trump.
I'm not perving, but I just thought he looks match fit.
But this is the thing. He'll twist the 34 convictions and goes, look, people still love me. And you know what's sad? I think it's sad, is that Americans are saying, I'm never going to New York again because New York was the city where this has happened. So they're saying, here's my holiday money. I was going to go to New York. They're sending him their money. Are they idiots or what?
Why are they sending him the money?
Because to fund his defence, to fund his life, this guy who claims he's a billionaire is taking people's money who have scraped for a holiday. They're saying, no, I'm going to give it to Trump.
So they're not going to go to New York because he's found guilty in New York.
They're going to fight New York by giving Donald Trump their holiday money instead.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Does that make any sense to anybody?
No, it makes absolutely no sense.
Anyway, so then we went back to our place. Jack watched the kick in the face, as I like to call it, and he had to work. He works in a pub in Sydney, and he said, "Do you mind if I put my washing on when I'm here, my work clothes when he first arrived, so they'd be ready for him to wear when he had to go?" I looked at his work shirt. He won't be listening because it's early in the morning. We're safe to talk. Apparently it's a white shirt. He said, I've got to work, on the kegs and things. So it was all, I don't even know what the stains were. How the keg gets under his arms like that, I really don't know. So it was foul. So I knew I didn't have time to soak it. So I sprayed it all, collar, all the stains, sprayed it all. And then I put it in the washing machine with detergent and also some like disinfectant, like laundry disinfectant. Put it on the wash, put it through the wash. Then when that cycle was finished, took it out, I put it into the dryer. Then I took it out, it looked a lot better than when it had gone in. And then I ironed it for him. I did all of that. And so just before he left, he said, "Thanks, Mum," puts it on, gets a coffee and spills it right down the front. This giant stain all the way down the front. He said, "Don't worry, I'll be wearing an apron." I spent about an hour and a half doing that. As I waved him off. Bye-bye, son.
Well, I thought his uniform would have walked into the laundry by itself.
Yes, it wanted to neck itself.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation. Podcast. Moving into the ground right now. Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
Yoo-hoo, I'll make you famous. 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right. Here it is, $1,000.
You can make it $2,000 by answering one bonus question, but it is double or nothing.
Amanda is in St Helens Park.
Hello, Amanda.
Good morning.
Let's see what we can do for you. 10 questions, 60 seconds. The best strategy, if you're not sure, say pass because you usually have time to come back, okay?
Yep.
Amanda, good luck because here we go. Here comes question number 1. Traditionally, what colour is a lime?
Green.
Question 2. What is an adult male cow called?
A bull.
Question 3. A tulip is a type of what?
Flower.
Question 4. The Story Bridge is found in which Australian city?
Brisbane.
Question 5. True or false, rainbow paddle pops are caramel flavoured?
False.
Oh, it's true. That was the big story, that they're rainbow coloured but they're all caramel.
Oh, bugger.
Oh, bugger, Amanda, I'm sorry.
You were
doing
well on your way.
You were. $100 for you and I'm sorry.
That's okay, thank you.
Jam Nation.
Imagine you're a TikToker.
Okay.
In this case, it's a young woman called Georgia Godsworth.
I wouldn't be getting up about now.
No, that's true. And imagine you're in the streets of inner Sydney and you're just looking for people to interview. You've got someone with a camera, you've got a microphone in your hand, you're just looking to have a quirky chats with people.
It's like Front Up. Remember that thing they did on SBS?
Yeah, that was great with Andrew. Was his name Andrew Ordinary or am I imagining that?
Sounds good.
I think that was his name.
We'll put that in as a place name.
Okay.
Andrew Ordinary.
Yeah.
Doing extraordinary things.
Well, he just used to ask people about their lives and he'd go back to their houses and have a cup of tea. Her questions were a bit more sexual than that. So she has a microphone there. Someone walks up to her and she doesn't know it. And I guess why would she? So do you think she should? She doesn't realise it's Baz Luhrmann, Australian icon, famous director, famous on the world stage. He seems a little bit, how's your father?
Yeah.
And this is how part of the exchange went.
Are you going to light me well?
Hey, it's better. Get the light, get the angles.
Okay.
So are you single?
No.
Dating?
I'm married.
Oh, you're married?
Marriage is about advertising to the people that you love and care as to what the dealio is.
Love and respect, eh? Communication.
Well, love and respect, but also, obviously, you need to bring other people into
the relationship.
Arrangement. It's a contract of communication.
It's a loose contract where you can other people occasionally. Occasionally, you can have the open dialogue, whether it be a threesome, a foursome. And
how many foursomes have you done? You can be honest.
Probably quite a few, I would say.
I mean, quite a few, meaning like one, two,
maybe
three,
like
how many?
6, 7.
6. And gender?
All genders.
Okay.
Yep.
So, what is the point of the conversation we're having?
Just talking about dating.
They're talking about golf there, aren't they?
Yeah, obviously, hole in one.
Clearly.
So there she is chatting to a loosey-goosey Baz Luhrmann and didn't know it was him. Some people are saying she should know it's him. Others are saying, well, why should she? But still, he's a big Australian icon. She just keeps crapping on.
I find that TikTokers are largely unaware of anything but themselves.
Oh, that's probably true. The giveaway could have been that he changed the lighting at the beginning so he looked better.
It was directing.
That's kind of a giveaway.
I'm surprised he didn't get a bull on. Okay,
all lights on me.
Yeah.
Remember your friend? Who was your friend's dad?
Over in Adelaide.
Who was at the Grand Prix?
Yeah. Dad is a massive, massive fan of the Grand Prix and was following around the circuit. He's retired, watching the F1 cars. He's at a bar with a like-minded F1 fan, and they're just talking away. And he said, well, you've got an English accent. You're from England. He goes, yes, I've been following this whole thing. And he said, wow, you must have done well in your life. What did you do? And he said, I was in a band. I said, anyone I know? And he said, the Beatles.
It was George Harrison. This guy didn't know. He was in a bar talking to George Harrison.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the tribal drum is beating for I didn't know it was ...
Terribly famous.
So famous no one knew who you were.
Mm-hmm. Jam Nation. Baz Luhrmann was doorstopped in the streets by a TikToker.
Beautiful chatting with you.
Hey.
Been a pleasure.
Awesome.
Been a pleasure. Till then. Till then. I'll be on my way.
I usually don't do interviews, but you know what?
Thank you very much. I'm honoured. I love your jacket.
Thank you.
She had no idea.
She had no idea it was Baz Luhrmann. And the giveaway, as I said, was he's trying to change the lights so he looked more attractive at the beginning. I think he'd had a few little sippies of something.
As you do on the weekend.
And he's walking down the street. She's chatting to him. She had a long chat, quite an intimate chat about marriage and open marriages and her sex life, it seemed. And she had no idea who she was talking to.
The tribal drum is beating for I didn't know who it was.
Terribly famous.
Who was it? Jackie of Bargo. Hello.
Oh, hello there. How are you?
Very well. Hello, Jackie. So who was talking to who and didn't know?
Well, I was at my niece's wedding a few years ago, and I'm sitting next to this fellow, and all these people are coming up wanting their photo taken with him and so forth. And I said to him, oh, these are all long-lost, friends and relatives. We don't see people at weddings and funerals only. We catch up, And he looks at me and he says, I don't even know them. And I said, okay. He says, we haven't introduced each other. By the way, I'm Brett Lee.
Oh.
And I said, hi, I'm Jackie. And he says, and I said, so we're down at Port Kembla. What do you do for a living, Brett? And he looks at me like I've got two heads, and he says, I play cricket. And I said, I'm down here at a local game, Port Kembla on Saturday. No, for Australia. And I still looked at him, and I said, yes, but it paid employment for a job, Brett.
Oh.
Yeah.
You just kept going and going, Jackie.
I kept going and going, and I had no clue, and had no clue until I got home, and then I couldn't take my kids and husband, there was no children, so he had to stay at home with the kids. And they said, oh, how was it? And I said, oh, yeah, it was all right. This guy, Brett Lee, I couldn't get rid of him all night. And my son was 7, and he was nearly having conniptions, and they had to show, I realised who it was when they showed me the Wheat Bix box.
I love everything about that story.
Jackie is just great.
I recognise him from the Wheat Bix box. I play cricket, yes, but for a living. Come on.
What do you do for a living?
That's so great.
Jackie, thank you. Tilly's joined us.
Hi, Tilly. Who didn't know who?
Hi, Jonesy. Hi, Amanda. How are you going?
Very well.
Great. Good to always hear you every morning. It was actually my mum and my dad. They were out for dinner with some friends, and my mum had gone outside to have her, cigarette and was chatting to the man next to her, borrowed his lighter, had another yak, got another cigarette lit, and she came back in. They were just sitting there going, you do realise that you were staying there having a smoke with Russell Crowe? She had no idea.
Oh.
No idea.
When you said that to her, did she then know who Russell Crowe was?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She just didn't realise. Had no idea. No idea.
Because he's not on a
chat
Wheat
about
Bix
the weather
packet.
Yeah, that's right.
Rusty would be good to have a smoke with as well.
Yeah.
I want that lighter back.
Don't steal his lighter.
Steal his lighter.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
The time is now. Time for what? It's time to get back to work. Okay, it's enough goofing off.
I didn't know it was you. Baz Luhrmann was doorstopped in the streets by a TikToker.
Yeah, her name is Georgia Godsworth, and
which
she was
probably
asking
more credit than she needs.
Well, she was asking a series of kind of, questions about his marriage and his sex life and open marriage and blah, blah, blah. He'd had a few drinks, but she had no idea that it was Baz Luhrmann. Even when he said, let's move the light, so it was more flattering for him, that didn't
When he
twig.
started ordering extras around.
Still didn't twig. So the tribal drum is beating for, I didn't know it was ...
It's the terribly famous.
You know, because you listen to it, her lack of awareness.
Beautiful chatting with you.
Hey.
Been a pleasure.
Awesome.
Been a pleasure. Till then. Till then. I'll be on my way.
I usually don't do interviews, but you know what?
Thank you very much. I'm honoured. I love your jacket.
Thank you.
I'm honoured because she loves his jacket.
Yeah, but he said, I don't normally do interviews. I think he's still waiting for the penny to drop, and it just didn't.
I always like that scene from Notting Hill. You know, in Notting Hill, when Anna Scott goes back to the house.
Is Anna Scott, what's her face?
That's what's her
Julia
face.
Roberts.
Julia Roberts goes back to the house, and everyone's like, hey, this giant Hollywood movie star
Is with their mate Hugh.
With Hugh in the house, and they're just, you know, she's just being real. And that mate of Hugh's comes in. He's an accountant. He's got no idea who she is.
What do you do?
I'm an actress.
Oh, splendid. Always imagined it's a pretty tough job, though, acting. I mean, the wages are a scandal, aren't they?
They can be.
What sort of acting do you do?
Films, mainly.
Oh, splendid. Oh, well done. How's the pay in movies? I mean, last film you did, what did you get paid?
$15 million.
Right. Well, fairly good.
Fairly good.
Fairly good.
Nice bit of buns. Judy's joined us.
Hello, Judy.
Hi there, how are you?
Very well. Who didn't know that they were talking to somebody famous?
It was my mother many years ago. She had an antique shop in a big warehouse with other antique shops. And a woman came in, had a look around, had a chat to Mum, bought something and left. And everyone else came up to Mum and said, what was she like? What'd she buy? Was she nice? And Mum's going, who? And I said, that was Cher. And
How do you not know Cher?
Well, Mum being Mum who only listens to classical music goes, who's Cher?
Oh.
So you couldn't even blame Cher wearing a different coloured wig. Mum still wouldn't have recognised her.
How can you exist on this earth and not know who Cher is?
And she was even wearing a different coloured wig. Wow.
Who's Cher?
That's brilliant.
What a level up. Sue has joined us.
Hello, Sue.
Hello there. How are you both?
Very well. Who got mixed up?
Well, it was actually a friend of ours that works for Qantas and was sent overseas, and he's sitting in first class, being an employee, gets first class, sitting there talking to this girl for quite some time. They're chatting about life, about everything. Do you have any kids? And she said, no, not yet. And he said, oh, I've got a little girl, shows her all the photos. And he goes, what do you do for a living? And she said, I'm a singer. And he goes, oh, would I know you? And she gave her real name. And he goes, no, sorry, I thought I knew most people, but no. And then she goes, you probably know me better as Pink.
Oh!
And then he goes, oh, my God, my wife and daughter are going to kill me.
Oh.
They're going to go berserk.
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
You know, it was a great story on the weekend. I was talking to one of our friends about, and they said, who was the woman that toured at the same time when Pink was touring? And
Who was it?
It was Taylor Swift.
Oh.
I remember Taylor Swift was getting all out of Pink was saying, oh, you know, hello, I'm doing a show here. Who was that woman that was touring at the same time as Pink?
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation Podcast.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda answer the pub test. State of origin, does it pass the pub test? I guess that's a bit of a blanket.
Well, in light of what it does to club rugby, club, footy, I mean.
Yeah.
Like over this weekend, it was the first time that teams would have been bereft of their better players who are all off doing State of Origin. Mm-hmm. Roosters, for example.
Sharks, for example.
I mean, I know that Roosters played the Cowboys, and Cowboys also have a lot of players who are away at the moment. But I was talking to a friend about this on Saturday night, and he said that a lot of people get upset about this and about what it does to your club football, but by the end of the season, the teams that are going to win are the teams that are going to win. It disrupts it round the middle, but it doesn't change the outcome of the season. Whereas other people say, I actually don't care that much about State of Origin, and it changes the games in a way I don't like.
Do you find, like me, I only care about State of Origin when it's happening? And when I say when it's happening on Wednesday night, that's when I care about it, leading up to it. And maybe that's a problem with the New South Wales psyche. And I worked at a radio station in Brisbane, had to pretend that I was actually a Queenslander supporter. You couldn't even say on the radio up there that you supported New South Wales. Here, you get someone walking around in a Maroons jersey and someone says, oh, that's quaint, isn't it? Good on you. You've come down here for the flu ride and a bit of football and stuff like that. But you go up to Queensland, they're feral about it.
Yeah.
And maybe that's us getting a bit of the mongrel into New South Wales. But when it comes to
do you
Wednesday,
care that it upset, like the Sharks lost, Roosters lost?
Well, right now,
what
yeah.
about Teddy Tedesco?
Yeah.
Left out of the team for Dylan Edwards. Dylan
he's
Edwards
back.
is injured and back he goes.
Yeah.
He's had to get new elastic in those DACs.
But remember they did it at the end of the season, the State of
Yes,
Origin.
and how come that didn't work?
Because the players are cactus
They're
at
out
the
of
end
gas
of the season.
and they don't have the
But
fire in
they
their
go on
belly.
a kangaroo tour at the end of the season.
But also they play in the beginning of the season knowing they're being selected. It keeps their foot on the accelerator, doesn't it? But you risk injury and all that kind of stuff with your main players.
I'm having a big old flip-flop on this one.
How do you feel? And we'll call it this, State of Origin. Does it pass the pub test? But are you such a fan of club footy that this annoys you, or you love your Origin?
Yeah.
Jam Nation.
I demand entertainment.
Are you not entertained?
Put on your dancing shoes.
Now give me your best shot.
She's the editor at the Daily Oz. Emma Gillespie is here.
Good morning. Well, we're here to talk about Jennifer Lopez, who has bizarrely cancelled a 30-run tour in North America. This is so weird. She released a statement in her newsletter, the J-Lo, or the Low J, or whatever it's called, saying that she was going to make it up to everyone and that we'd all be together again. I love you all so much, she said. That she felt heartsick and devastated about letting everyone down. She said, please know that I wouldn't do this if I didn't feel that it was absolutely necessary. And a representative for the promoters, Live Nation, confirmed this. They said Jennifer's taking time off to be with her children, family, and close friends. This was a 30-show tour.
Is that a big one?
It's a big one, especially for someone who has released her first album in, like a decade recently. The album itself, though, flopped. You might remember there was a documentary that she sort of surprise dropped out of nowhere, but that was a big kind of 90-minute commercial for this album. And then it didn't do very well. There was a lot of criticism. The album is called This Is Me Now. Sorry, This Is Me ... now.
Yeah. Who cares?
It debuted at number 38, but it fell off the charts within a couple of weeks. It's been broadly kind of panned. But this also coincides with the fact that J-Lo and Ben Affleck are apparently splitting up.
So you know, I am one of those people who goes sucko. When they got back together, I had such little interest because they loved themselves enough for everybody. I got sick of I felt like a giant gloat. That there was so much gloating.
Yeah.
Here I am at 50 in my swimming costume. Everyone's going, don't you look amazing? Here's our love story again. Aren't you amazing? We love each other so much. Aren't you amazing? Stop telling me about it because it's all about the show.
Yes.
And now that and I've read somewhere, as if I'd know, but I read somewhere that he says she has boredom issues, that she can't stick with stuff. She doesn't find it easy to be satisfied because the frou-frou in the show is going to wind down at some point.
Yeah, but that doesn't surprise me because she's been in the spotlight for, well over 20 years now. She's in her early to mid-50s. They were together in the beginning of the 2000s. I think they met in 2002. They were dated for a couple of years. That was on again, off again, on again, off again. They were engaged at the time and they rekindled their romance in 2021, married in 2022. But you're right, J-Lo does come with a certain sort of fanfare and expectation. There was that halftime Super Bowl show she made a documentary about, left poor Shakira out of that one. But I don't know about this if it's tied in with the music. It's hard to say when she's not been selling albums, she's not been selling tickets.
So is that the story that she says, I have to spend time with my family, but the shows weren't selling? That's the reality.
So her saying I've got to spend time with the family, people are saying, well, that's playing into the notion that, they must have split up, even though she shut down sort of questions about that. But everyone else is saying that the Ticketmaster venue maps on these shows had been showing that tickets had sold really poorly, and that they had sort of branded the tour as being about the new album, and the tickets were apparently more expensive than Taylor Swift's tickets. And that was so expensive. And then they rebranded the show to be like, it's not the new album, it's going to be the greatest hits.
And now she's going to sing Taylor Swift songs.
But I thought if she came here, I think that would sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, we're happy to have anyone here.
So why
people went and showed up and saw the Monkees and there was only one of them left. Come on.
And that was a tribute band.
Like the Beach Boys come here and they cash in on that every time.
So she's off the boil.
I think she's off the boil.
But for her to say spending time with family, does say trouble at home. So
But
she's owning that.
I think you've sort of hit the nail on the head, Amanda, that we might have had a little bit enough of her, or I think it's not that she is all that she is. It's more that she kind of pretends to be a different person depending on what suits the agenda. So, like, she released a brand of skincare after years and years of saying she just rubbed olive oil onto her face and drank lots of water. And a lot of women in their 50s felt really gaslit by that because they were like, yes, Jennifer Lopez, you are one of the hottest people on the whole planet, but it's not olive oil, is it,
It's just
babe?
not olive oil.
No.
You've got a private chef. You've got a personal trainer.
Going to do a Des Renford and swim the channel and put goose fat all over herself.
Well, if she wants to do that, good luck to her.
Good on.
Watch this space. ...
Thank you, Em. Em Gillespie from the Daily Oz.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test today. State of origin, does it pass the pub test?
I know lots of people are concerned that it wrecks club football in the middle of the season. Players are out.
Well, you said that against the Roosters and the Cowboys.
Yeah, both teams had players out. So it was really tough, actually. And it's happened to every club. Every club at this time of year loses its best players to Origin. How do you feel about that? Because some people say, I don't care about Origin, I only care about club football. A friend of mine was saying it really doesn't matter because he reckons that by the end of the season, whoever's going to win is going to win anyway. It just has slight disruption in the middle, but it all sorts itself out.
Yeah, it doesn't stop Penrith, does it? Look at last year.
Yeah.
They just soldiered on. I think what happens for me is I go, we're doing so well. Let's not ruin it with this state of origin. But that's part of the game. So I think it does, for me, it passes the pub.
Because they experimented with having it at the end of the season and that just didn't work.
It's like the Bluesmobile at the end of the Blues Brothers movie. It just falls apart. The poor players run out with no legs.
So, state of origin, does it pass the pub test?
Of course it passes the pub test. It's been going on since 1980. Get over it. It's been going on like the same thing for years and years. Players miss out every weekend. Just get over it. If you don't want to play Origin, don't play football at all.
It absolutely does. Go to New South Wales.
I love Origin. I'll be lost without it. It's the pinnacle of our game and we need it. Club football just has to go pause for a while we watch the best game in the world.
Yeah, it passes the pub test. And Amanda, you can't say you had players out. Cowboys had 6 players out. That's just silly. The players love it. You've got to do it for the players.
In my defence, I did say that. We had 5 out, they did have 6, and I did acknowledge that in my defence.
Okay, thank you. Will the defence rest?
The defence would like to rest, please.
Okay.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation. Podcast.
Last week we spoke about the drug smugglers that smuggled ice in the fabric of T-shirts.
Yes, I mean,
could only be extracted by a complex chemical process.
It's diabolically genius. So it was embedded in the material of the T-shirts and then had to be extracted through a really extensive laundry system.
The young fellas showed up at the house with a brand new washing machine.
At an Airbnb.
Which gave away a lot of clues. What are young blokes doing with a washing machine?
Yeah.
Then, on the other hand, there was a story on the news last night.
Tortillas, a whisk and 26 kilograms of methamphetamine. That was the staggering find inside a US traveller's suitcases at Sydney Airport. Border Force officers uncovering more than 20 packages in total with an estimated value of $24 million. The 18-year-old man has been denied bail and will face court next month.
Curiously, none of this was concealed. It was just in his bag. He didn't even put anything on it.
I'm looking at a picture of it. It looks like chicken fillets or something, just like wrapped in Glad wrap or just in his bags.
Which begs the question, is this smuggler just dumb or is it that easy to get the drugs into Australia?
Or do you wonder how many others have gone through?
Yeah, exactly.
He was 18 years old. Is he someone's dupe?
A mule.
A mule?
A dupe mule.
$24 million worth.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Enough for 260,000 street deals in just opening his suitcase.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
On one hand, you got these guys smuggling the drugs into Australia in the fabric of T-shirts.
How did they get busted?
Oh, this is the raid.
Hello. What's your name?
Tuna free.
This is an Episand doorstep challenge. Have you got anything at the moment we can come out and have a look at?
Yes, there's a normal brass stain.
Bit of blood stain there too.
Stain on your record.
Come and show your stains.
How come at the time we didn't say this is mank?
Jam Nation.
Broken hearts all over the world. Rupert Murdoch has remarried for the 5th time. One more and he equals Henry VIII.
Oh.
but I don't think anyone's been.
Yeah, no.
No. His new wife, her name is Elena Zukova. She's 67. She's 26 years younger than him.
Mm-hmm.
When you read this sentence, you think she's just Mrs. Brainiac from down the shops.
Yep.
She emigrated from Moscow to the US in 1991, a retired molecular biologist. But her
Smarty pants.
Her previous husband was a Russian oil billionaire, and her daughter was married to Abramovich, who is
Soccer guy.
Yeah, but also a Russian oligarch who owned Chelsea for a period of time. And then when they were cracking down on all the Russian oligarchs, he had to sell Chelsea. So she's a connected human. And they met at a garden party, they said by mutual friends. I think it was Wendy Deng, his former wife, who had that party. So it's not
very
just,
modern,
hello, I'm Mrs. Gafoops, hello, I'm Rupert Murdoch.
It's
it
not
wasn't
Mrs.
that.
Gafoops from down the shops.
It wasn't
cut price
that.
deli.
No, so they began dating last northern summer. Let's look at the history of his wives. He's 93 years old.
Yep.
He first tied the knot in 1956 at the age of 25.
Wow, so when he got married...
Which if she's 26...
His
if she's
current
26,
wife
she's...
was
that's
not born.
Wasn't she?
When he got married the first time...
No, that's right. She was a year away from being born. So he welcomed his firstborn child, Prudence, with her. Then he married Anna Torv. They were married for a long time, as we know, 3 children.
Yep.
Then he married Wendy Deng, and they had 2 children. Then he married Jerry Hall.
Did they have any children?
Jerry Hall? No. Then he was briefly engaged last year.
That's right.
Remember this? To a San Francisco former police chaplain. Her name was Anne Leslie Smith. They called the engagement off after a number of weeks because apparently he sort of got wind of her right-wing Christian strangeness.
Oh.
And she was her former husband was an evangelical preacher.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he's sort of looked more into her socials and thought, maybe I shouldn't be doing this.
Keep it in church.
So now he is going to be married. Oh, no, he has married Mrs. Zukova. Mrs. Zukova. I wonder how the kids feel because every time he remarries, the pie gets smaller. Whether she has children or not,
Yeah.
their slice of the pie gets divvied up again.
It's a fairly big pie, though.
But that's all relative, I think. Excuse the pun. I think it doesn't matter how richy you are, whether your slice of pie is worth $8 billion or $50,000.
Yeah.
Your sense of what you're entitled to getting smaller and smaller, I imagine, would wind you up.
It's like in Succession. Remember when Greg was going to get $5 million? He could either leave Logan Roy's company. Remember the brother, his grandpa said, you've got to leave and then you inherit my wealth, which would have been untold millions, or I'm just going to give you $5 million now. And he was, I'll just take the $5 million. And then everyone else said, no, $5 million, that's the worst amount of money you could get because you're not going to be that rich.
See?
Isn't that?
Whereas this concept of enough, all of us suffer with the concept of enough.
Yeah.
What's enough for any of us? And so even within our own separate lives, we all fight for more, even though other people would look in and say, don't you think that's enough?
There's an ad on the telly and the lady says, I just want more of what I have now. I like that philosophy.
And what do you have now?
Well, I'm the richest man in the world. I love it.
And you want more of that?
No, I want more of what I have now.
Which means you want your money to keep going, your health to keep going?
Exactly.
Yeah, well, that's still wanting more.
I don't want less.
You don't want the same. You want more of what you've got now.
No, I just want this to continue going.
Which
Can we
means
just make that clear?
Yeah, and if for your life now to keep going, you do need more money. You do need more this, more that.
Of course. Well, what am I going to do? Live in a yurt?
But other people would look at you and say...
Drink my own weed?
Other people do that and are happy. That's what I mean. We all have our different levels of enough.
Bear Grylls, he loves it.
He loves it.
Bear, you're not in the wilderness anymore. You're getting back off.
And that's what Rupert Murdoch and his wife served at their wedding. Their own wee, and people drank it and loved it.
Okay. Can I just distance?
Doesn't matter how rich you are, you can drink your own wee and make others drink it and say they like it.
Can I just say?
Put a cocktail umbrella in it, no one will know.
For the record, so I can keep having more of what I like. I have nothing to do with that woman sitting across from me.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Today's going to be a great day.
Beautiful day. It's a glorious day.
That's easy for you to say. Some of us have a hangover.
It was nice to share the space with you on Saturday night. Ready, Steady, Cook.
Yes. We were on Miguel Maestre's Ready, Steady, Cook. It's new time, and it's good on a Saturday.
And it's at the special time, not the special time of 3:30 in the morning.
No.
That's the
It's-
worst when they
it's-
say, "Oh, now at the special time of 3:30 in the morning."
I
You
think
go,
that'll work for us.
That's
No,
when
it's
your show's-
6:30 on a Saturday.
But you know what's happening? By stealth, we're getting back on Saturday night. We're Hey It's Saturday. De facto Hey
I don't
It's
want to
Saturday.
be on Hey Hey It's
Oh, yeah, you
Saturday.
do. Sure you do. Sure you do.
Who are you going to
me?
be?
I'll be the host of the show,
No, you
naturally.
won't. You'll
What
be
do you mean,
Dickie
no?
Knee, the irritating head
I
on a
could do
stick.
Dickie. Let's bring back a puppet. We'll get a puppet.
I've been working with a puppet for years.
G'day, Mr. Summers. No, it'll be Miss Amanda. Hey, Amanda, how you going? And then I'd say something incredibly...
You please keep going. I'm just going to look out the window while you keep going. I can't handle
I fell into a pond and was fished out by the balls. Like to say thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Ball of Peakers.
Who'd you steal that from?
Oh, I think that was Graham Kennedy.
Yeah, okay. Gee, you're going back a long way.
Yeah, someone's cacking themselves about that.
Yeah, well, it's not even your joke.
Have you listened to me?
I know. If you steal from Jonesy, you're stealing twice.
Anyway, if you
It
don't
was
want to be a
great.
part of the show, I'll ask someone else.
Who would you ask? Who would you ask?
I don't know. What's Jackie McDonald doing?
I don't think she's very well.
Okay. Well, I won't get her.
Well, that might be her sister Fiona. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Well, so you don't need to go back to Hey Hey It's Saturday. Why not forge a new beginning?
Something on Sunday night. 60.
You and I in 60 Minutes. I auditioned once for 60 Minutes.
Did you really?
When I say
Go on.
audition, I was working at Beyond 2000. I thought my time was time to move on. I sent in I applied. Tracy Kiro got it. It nearly killed me.
Yeah.
So she got that job. But I went on then to work with Andrew Denton on TV and radio, and I went down a completely different side path, and I've been very, very grateful.
You could have been on 60.
But I'd already travelled for 6 years with
Yeah,
Beyond
but
2000.
still 60.
It was time to not travel.
You could have been
so
the new Yana.
I was half-assed, and then I went on to be full-assed in a different direction.
Okay, well, that's our Sunday night show.
Full-assed.
Hello, TV executives.
Are you listening?
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
Podcast.
The Americans take their sporting events very seriously and the anthem very seriously. Remember the trouble that Roseanne Barr,
Oh, yeah.
Roseanne, what was the name?
Roseanne Arnold, I think.
Roseanne Arnold, she was then. She got into when she just mocked the anthem and grabbed her crotch and sang really, really badly. So they take it very, very seriously. What about this guy?
I'd like to think that we take our anthem.
Of course, no, we do. No, absolutely we do. But there's a certain patriotism to the ways the Americans do this. So this is amazing. People are saying this guy was incredible, but he approached the anthem in a different way. He was, this is ahead of the Baltimore game, he was doing the Star Spangled Banner ahead of Baltimore's game, taking on the Orioles. Orioles against the Red Sox. Sorry about that, being played in Baltimore.
I'm getting all this down.
This is I assume that this is a baseball game, Red
Yeah.
Sox? Okay. So this guy who did the anthem, his name is Chris Ullman. He is a 4-time international whistling champion. So he was an inductee in 2012 into the International Whistling Hall of Fame. He's whistled for George W. Bush and Dick Cheney in the White House.
Really?
He's whistled for Dick. So he is a whistling hero.
Yeah,
if there is
there
such a thing, it's a bit like yodeling. What a great skill. Now shut up.
I think yodeling's more impressive than whistling.
It's a bit like bubble wrap popping. That's intriguing. Now stop. So anyway, would you like to know what it sounds like? Everyone was taking it very seriously. There he was at the field in his high-cut chinos. Here is Chris Ullman, international whistling star, whistling the Star Spangled Banner.
That's pretty good.
It's getting to the high notes.
Oh, sassed it.
It's like a sparrow.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, here it comes.
Oh, you got shot.
It's glass breaking. The headline to the story was Man Wows Audience by Whistling the Anthem.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I happen to know Brendan Daniel Jones. Is that right? James. What's your middle name?
Hang on.
What is your middle name?
We have worked together.
It's James, isn't it?
You have known me since 1998.
Do you know what's confused me? I know that your middle name is James, but when you first joined radio, you wanted to be known as Dan.
I want to be Dan Jones.
Why? How random. It's nothing to do with your name.
Yeah, because when I first started in radio, they said the problem with your name is there's too many syllables. Brendan Jones is too hard to say on air.
Imagine if you had to get to work at SBS. You don't have enough syllables.
I have to get more of an ethnic name.
So anyway, that's why I thought Dan. It's James, isn't it? Anyway, despite all of that.
Of course it's James.
What do you mean, of course it's James? Let's have a poll. Did you know it was James? Let's get back to what I was talking about. I happen to know that you can whistle.
I can whistle.
So let's imagine
whenever I see you walk past a building site.
Yeah, lock you in chains. So imagine you're at State of Origin. You've been asked to do the Australian
anthem.
National Anthem. Over to you. You look like a budgie.
Don't make me laugh.
Wow. Next bit.
Play ball.
I'm incredibly impressed. Ryan's face, he looks like he was...
The crowd goes crazy.
What do you think? I'm impressed.
I'm leaving this and I'm going to go get myself some high chinos and go on the whistling circuit.
You look weird.
You do look a little unusual.
You do look a bit nuts.
You do.
That's why I don't do it.
Wow.
Mate, out of all the skills I have, that's the only one I can do.
Well, you know.
Beat me.
That's amazing. Are your lips all tingly now?
All right.
Oh, they're all right.
Don't you worry about that.
They do all right.
I'm going down to that building site. When are you walking past? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to be silent.
And look normal if you can.
Jam Nation. Jonesy and Amanda in the morning. 101.7 WSFM.
Hold the front page. Brendan, before you run off to join a circus
See you
as
losers.
a champion whistler,
Yeah.
while you're out of the room just then, Ryan said he can whistle too.
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it better than you, actually, I think.
Okay, have a go.
I get more like projection on mine.
So,
yours is a little timid.
I was stunned that you could do it, Brendan, but have a listen to Ryan.
It's very irritating.
Wow. And he doesn't look like he's got a beak when he does it.
I can do all 9 verses if you like.
No. I am stunned. You've had the shortest lived fame of all time, Brendan.
I just told everyone, I just said F you to management. I'm going on the whistling circuit.
Oh, what a shame.
Can you whistle Working Class Man?
Yeah. Well, what bit are you doing?
I'm doing it for the start.
Oh, I was going from the chorus.
How about you just both stop?
The band's breaking up. Why don't we just put Jimmy on? Yeah. That's easier.
Jam Nation. Everybody shout. Come on now, sing out. It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
Our favourite ghoulie of the year. You were going to get $20,000 cash thanks to Heron Forbes Machinery House.
Your one-stop machinery shop.
Just by giving us your ghoulie. What have you got?
What gets my ghoulies is when customers in front of you has a trolley full of shopping and when the cashier has scanned everything, they need to transfer funds. You knew you were doing shopping, transfer before you start instead of holding people up. That's what gets my ghoulies.
But that's not just EFTPOS or something. Like transferring funds is full banking.
You're going into your banking. Yeah.
Oh,
Because he lives, though, people are finding it tough.
Yeah, but she's right. You know you're going shopping.
You should check it out.
What else?
I hate it when you hear the rubbish truck in the morning and you know that you've forgotten to take your bins out and you've got to wake up another week. That's my ghoulie.
That's the worst. That is the worst. Where's the man in your life that's doing that?
You know, you started the show this morning by saying women can't pack a car, and now you're saying women have to take the garbage out. You have
No, I never said women have to take the garbage out.
Only said men have to, but you have very strong old school views of gender divides.
Growing up, I took the garbage out. That's all I did was take the garbage out. Now, my youngest son, who gets out of bed at the crack of 2 in the afternoon, does not take the garbage out. And then I go to my mum's house and, Brendan, can you take the garbage out? All I'm doing is taking the garbage out. You might as well put me in high vis. I'm pretty much a garbo.
Maybe you should look at yourself.
But that's what I do. I whistle and I take out the garbage.
Yeah, is that your LinkedIn profile?
Out with the bad and with the good. If you dipped out, you can always contact us via the iHeartRadio app. It's 4 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email, or Facebook friend wins $300 to spend at Hotel Mossman, serving sensational steaks and schnitzels until midnight, 7 days a week.
You also get a Jonesy and Amanda tea towel and fridge magnet.
A TikTok interviewer was doing on-the-street catch-ups with people, and she door-stopped, as they say, a person who had a couple of drinks that was Baz Luhrmann. She had no idea it was him.
Beautiful chatting with you.
Hey.
Been a pleasure.
Awesome.
Been a pleasure. Till then. Till
Okay,
then.
that's more than she deserves.
The tribal drum is beating for I didn't know it was...
Terribly famous.
Here's Jackie from Bargo.
Well, I was at my niece's wedding a few years ago, and I'm sitting next to this fellow, and all these people are coming up wanting their photo taken with him and so forth. And I said to him, "Oh, are these all long-lost, friends and relatives?" He looks at me and he says, "I don't even know them. By the way, I'm Brett Lee." And I said, "So what do you do for a living, Brett?" He looks at me like I've got two heads, and he says, "I play cricket." And I said, "I'm down here at a local game for Australia." I said, "Yes, but paid employment for a job."
I love it.
Paid employment.
Ugly
Righto,
Phil's
you
next.
two. That's enough.
Ugly Phil's got WSFM's Total Recall. Don't forget, we have the Cutting Room Floor podcast.
Yep.
With the stuff that we don't get around to talking about on the show, you can hear it there.
We'll be back from 6 to 9 for Jam Nation
See
as
you
well.
then. See you.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, tears from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Jam Nation. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.